Welcome back, Hot Wheel collectors and diecast enthusiasts, to another episode of Curb's Garage. Today we're revisiting my Redline collection. I'm chronicling it and trying to figure out what it's worth. Going on eBay, finding out some information, and I just figured I'd share that with you. I know a lot of you are new collectors, but for some of you vintage guys or we just want to know, this video might be interesting. So this is from 1977. It's a Larry Wood design, the 31 Doozie, and it has a Hong Kong base, of course, Redline wheels, a blue tinted window, and it has a plastic removing roof. And it came out of the main lines from that era, or that year, I should say. And the most that I've seen one sold for on eBay was for $75, and about this condition right here. And then looking to see what's for sale right now. Some are going, or not going. Some people have them priced at $175, and then the lowest price is $9.99. Of course, the $9.99 one is not in good condition. The $175 is more on the minty side. I'm guessing mine here is about somewhere in the $45 range is probably what I would look to get. It's in pretty good condition. Don't see any nicks or anything faulty on it. The wheels are really good. Probably could get even more nowadays than that, but that's probably where I would start the bidding at 45 and see where it goes from there. It's got a nice base on it. So the car is based on the 31 Duesenberg Model J, in case you're curious, and I think Larry Wood actually had a real one in his garage. Well, I mean a real one, I mean a real life car. There's another variation, not a variation. Here's another one, a sample of it. Now this one's missing the roof, and there's some of these on there that are people are trying to sell from $27 maximum to a $10 minimum. I figured I could start this one at about 15 bucks. It's got some nicks, but other than that, it's in not too bad a condition. And then 1977, same year, they also released it as a black wall. Now I could simply take the roof off of this one and put it on the Redline and probably get a little bit more value for it, but this black wall's in pretty nice condition, and this black wall only sold for like $5, and I didn't see anybody selling any black walls, so I don't know what the range is that they're selling them for, but I do have two, and I kind of figured I'd probably would start the bidding at about 10 bucks, see where they would go from there. And it is exact same casting as the Redlines, except for the wheels. This one's from 1981 in this green and kind of a lime green and reverse, the black wall wheels. And this one was from the 1981 main line, and one sold for about $9.99. And actually, somebody's on there trying to sell one for $79.96 and to $9.99. For me, I would probably start this bid on this thing. It's pretty minty. I'd start it at $7 and see where it would go from there if I was to sell it. These are if I was to sell. I'm not ready to sell my collection yet, but I would not sell my collection all at once. I would piece it out. I enjoy doing it that much better. Probably get more for my money if I do it that way. This is the from 1977, the 56 High Tail Hauler, another Larry Wood design for the Flying Color series. And there's two variations of this. I have both, one with the flame on the roof and one without the flame on the roof. And of course, neither one of these are Redlines. The Redline one I'm trying to get, but these are two black walls. And I believe that the flame on the roof one is the rarer of them. And because it sold for $31, and the one without the tampo on the roof sold for about $7. On eBay right now, the one with the flame on the roofs, someone has it at $70.88, and the one without the flame on the roof for $79.96. And the low end on the flame one was $6.54, and $5 for this one here. I would say, let's see where we at. So I would say mine, this one for $5 starting at, and this one for $25. That's what I was thinking. No, 15. 15 with the no flames, not 25. All right. Then we have this light blue one from 1979. And this one here was part of the Flying Colors. Oh no, this was a main line, 1979. And one sold for $16.59, and it looks like someone has one for $49.99, and the cheapest is $4.99. I figured my price that I would start this is about $25. It could be worth it. Now there's a blue one with black motorcycles, like the orange one. Those are the most valuable ones if you come across this blue with black bikes and black interior. Hold on to that one if you can come across that. And then this one's from 1982 with the metallic blue paint job. And also a mainline. One sold for $7.06. And somebody has one on there for $47.90 right now. And the lowest at $7. I figured mine would be about $25. It's in pretty good condition. That's what I started at. Up next, from 1977, got the ever popular 57 Chevy. Another Larry Wood design. This came out in the Flying Colors. One sold for $113, and right now they are ranged from $49 to $199. And this one, mine, I would probably start at $55 if I was to put it on for sale. It has chrome base, blue tinted windows. Now, here is two black walls. I don't know if you can tell, but there's definitely a color variation. And 1977, the year the Redline one came out in Flying Colors. And then in 1978, the oldies but came out through oldies but goodies. Said, I'm not sure which one came out of which or what, but you can tell that this one's a little bit lighter color and that one's darker. But I wouldn't know which one was which because they're not packaged, of course. And let's see this. So the most any of these sold were $3.25, according to eBay. And currently right now they're on sale, ranging from $30 to basically $60, and I would price both mine at $30. And we have from 1983 the metallic red 57 Chevy with the gold hot ones, and it was a mainline. And I don't see any history of these sold or for sale on eBay that I could find. But I would probably price this one. It's pretty really good condition. There's a couple of flea bites on it, but I would say $20 would be a pretty decent asking price for it. Now here, from 1977, is the Alive 55, also known as the Classic Nomad. Later, and or maybe it was earlier. I'm not sure which one came first, but we'll figure it out as we go through. And this one came out in 1977, like I said, in the Super Chrome series. And I have a red line and a black wall. I wish I had these in better condition and where they were nice and chromy and shiny. I've seen some online, and looks like one sold for $28, and currently they're selling for, or they're asking for $79.95 to $42.75. I would value this one at about $25 just because it's, it's a red line, and I don't know. It looks worse than it is, but yeah. Yeah. I would try to get 25, but I don't know if I would get that for this. It looks pretty beat up. Maybe 15 starting. And this one here is the black wall variation that came out the same year. And then it looks like one sold for about $10, and right now they're $5.99 to $71.90. This one, I think I could probably get $20 at starting price. At least that's what I would try. Next up, from 1970, you got the ambulance. And this actually surprised me. This is Ira Gifford design, same as the Alive 55. And so 1970 came out in the heavyweights. The heavyweights have the same kind of front end on every design. You'll notice as we go through. So one of these in green, and these ones I actually looked up by color. Redlines change value. They're one of the Hot Wheels that colors makes a big difference besides condition. But if you had every color in exact same condition, one color would be way more worth more value than the other, even though they're in the same condition. It's just how Redlines are kind of sought after, I guess. Anyhow, this one here, one in this condition sold for about $85, and they are asking right now from $50 to $299. I would say mine here, I think $175 might not be too bad of an asking price. It's in pretty good condition. other than the top, and that's not even really bites. It's just some kind of weird that's going with the paint. But other than that, it's all together. No cracked windshields. Paint's intact. Base is nice and solid. Wheels are good. And you got something like this. In a kind of odd color, either brown or copper. I kind of want to go with copper on this one here. And I've seen one for this exact same price, looking exact same condition. I forget how much it went for. I think it was about 25 bucks. So that's what I would ask for. It was almost the exact same as this now. One in this color in decent condition sold for $55, and currently they're going from $10 to $3.79 depending on condition. And I think I said that I would probably try to get 25 bucks for that. Even though it's kind of not in the best condition, but sometimes those Redlines will sell more even though they're not perfect, just because of the color. This is the 1976 American Hauler. And this is a Larry Wood design from the Flying Colors. I saw one, the most it sold for was $79. And currently they're selling from $10 to $245, depending on conditions. At first I thought this one would have been more in the mid-range, but then, because it's in pretty good condition except for the this right here doesn't go down, it's coming up, and so I lowered it to where are we at on this? $45. They're selling right now from $10 to $245, but I'm thinking maybe 45, maybe 25. Yeah, it's all tweaked up there. Yeah, it's probably more in the $25 range. And here's the American Tipper, same thing, Larry Wood design, and Flying Colors. And this one sold for $45. They're selling from $25 to $100. This one I would probably sell somewhere in the neighborhood of $30. Because I saw one in the exact same condition, or not exact same, but really close to the same condition that this one was, and it sold for $30, so I imagine that's probably a fair price for that. Up next, got American Victory, and this is from 1975. Another Larry Wood design, Flying Colors. I think there's a few different variations of them. I think there's a white one and a magenta one of these, and black walls. Anyhow, most I saw one sold for $25, and then they're selling for $8 to $25. I figured maybe $15 is what I might be able to get for this one. Tampos aren't really solid, and lots of chips in the paint. So, but the wheels are nice. The base has got some weirdness going on to it. Then you got the Blackwall variation, and one of these only sold for $6, and people are asking from $1 to $5 for the Blackwall variation. So not too expensive for something like this, little one-seater car. Then we got the last car I'll be doing today is 1971 AMX2, and this was designed by a guy named Paul Tam, and these were actually USA made, and they were main lines, and the most I seen a red one sell for was $117, and they are currently selling from $28 to $299, or asking $28 to $299 on eBay. This casting was also used as the Exploder and the Warpath, and I would value mine, this red one here. It's pretty minty. I would say at $100 is probably not too crazy of a price to ask for. Then I've got two different shades of purple. I got the purple, and I think they call this plum. And let's see, what did those go for? So $119 for a purple one. I kind of combined both the same. Right now, people are asking $40 to $245. And I would say mine were probably somewhere in the, well, shoot, I could probably go up. They're asking $40 to $245. I've got them at $40, but I could probably go up from there. I would probably maybe go $65 since they're purple. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Or I'm just not, like I said, I'm not selling them, I'm just kind of pricing them. So anyhow, that's it for this batch, and I'll be doing these periodically as I go through each set, and I'll also be doing new finds and whatnot, so it won't just be Redlines, but you will be seeing more and more of these type of videos. Anyway, happy Sunday, happy hunting. See you in the next video.